When I was young, I would always show my family, obviously, card tricks. And my father always used to go, I wish my dad was alive to see you do all this stuff. Because my grandfather in Denmark, he grew up in Vesterborg, right next to Tivoli Gardens and the circus building. And he used to always tell my father stories about the circus. And he learned how to juggle, and he was a bridge player, so he learned a few card tricks as well. And anyway, all those stories about him telling my father about him going to the circus as a kid, it was this room that we're in right now. This was the circus. So I think it's quite a cool, this is the one that he would have gone to just that many years later, all the way here, which is quite odd. I learned guitar when I was quite young. I was about 9, 10, I got my first guitar. And because I grew up on a farm in South Africa, I didn't have a lot of access to learning material. So I sort of figured out my own way around the guitar. I had a piano in the house as well, and a drum kit. So I think a lot of the work we're seeing in this show is very influenced by those two instruments and then put through on a guitar. Well, for the magic section of the show, I use a lot of, I'm basically doing straight up card cheating, but making it funny. So what I do is I get a person to write her name on a card, and then the card flies around the whole room and lands in ridiculous places. But because she's written her name, everyone knows it's the same one. And what's funny about this one specifically is that the whole act is done by, we call it palming, but it's when you keep the card hidden from other people, but it's basically never in the deck, it's somewhere else. And it's very difficult to do because there's people all the way around. I'm standing in the middle of everyone on this puck, like here, and there's people behind me, in front of me, next to me, and on 2 big screens. So it's been really interesting to try do a card trick to a close camera, so everyone in the back can see it, and make it entertaining for the people in the front, and then also just to get away with everything has been extraordinarily interesting just to make it work. Has been, like, whenever I finish it, I'm super stoked. Unless it doesn't work, then not. But